can earn more. Why are you keeping my people in poverty under rice? He's one of the people who is keeping them there.
Your Excellency, in fact, when you came, someone misled you. You know, sometimes people come on the microphone when they don't have data, but you are rushing to Tororo, and you had 2 rallies there.
So what is the Chiwalo now?
The Chiwalo there, if you ask the Minister of Agriculture, when they rehabilitated the scheme, Your Excellency, people get in an acre more than 10 million shillings. Yes, I'm telling you, the Minister is here. Let the PS come and answer tomorrow of Agriculture. It is a fact.
Okay.
It is a fact.
So our people are safe?
Yeah, they are safe. The only issue is the road and power. Thank you.
Very good. Now, our granddaughter Namere, I want to introduce you that young girl who was a very young girl when I went there. She was small. Now she has been a fighter in Masaka. They almost killed her. You know, when you are, I think she may be honest. That's why they want to kill her. She's been fighting corruption there. They had cheated her results. You tell them the story how you invaded me at Rwachtura. She came to kill me, so I said, please don't kill me.
Your Excellency. Kambabuli, Your Excellency. Kubanga. Speaking, I speak English.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, honorable members. Your Excellency, much obliged. Thank you so much for giving me a special minute to go through the insight of what happened in Masaka City. First of all, I want to thank you, Your Excellency, and Mr. Chairman of our party.
They came to attack me.
That because of your intervention, when we came to attack you.
Just hold on.
Yes, Your Excellency.
The elections were on the 15th
of January.
Results were announced on 17th. People came to attack me on.
Yes, Your Excellency.
People?
I came with 27 people.
You see how much I was in danger?
Yes, Your Excellency.
These young people came and they said, you old man, bye-bye to you. We are finished with your NRM. I said, why? They said 1, 2, 3. So you tell them.
Yes, briefly, in Masaka City, we've been having a problem of people within NRM, some of them highly placed, some of them local leaders, NRM chairmen, supporting opposition in Masaka. It was everywhere. Oh, sorry, honorable members. I thought I was the only one suffering, or maybe it was more pronounced in Masaka. So we felt like it was becoming a crime to support NRM in Masaka. You have religious leaders attacking you because of supporting NRM. You have your fellow, some of the so-called NRM stakeholders attacking you. So we had a very sharp difference between the party and the common person. The speaker, Right Honorable Nalongo, I want to thank her. She had tried to intervene, but
10 years ago, it all began with one trade. Discipline became my edge. And today, I trade with confidence and consistency. 10 years of helping traders grow. FTMO.
All the flag bearers from the villages, our party flag bearers for village chairperson, our flag bearers for councillor. Because you see, we had other elections after the MP election. They came to me and told me, we are going with you now to His Excellency the President, wherever he is. We tell him we are leaving NRM. And that's what we did. We got into a vehicle, no appointment, went to Rwachtura. At the gate, we told them we are aware that the President is here. We have come to tell him that we are leaving NRM. Let's go and join other opposition parties, because it seems in Masaka it is a crime to tell a thief that he's a thief. It's a crime to join NRM. It's a crime to outrightly support NRM. It's an emotional conversation for me, but I'll try to put myself together. But it is so terrible, Your Excellency. No, I'm serious. I'm serious, honorable members. It is so terrible. I won't cry because I'm the Commander 001, NRM Stock Empia. NRM Stock Empia Jew. So, Your Excellency, NRM Stock Empia means like the new stock, the new breed of NRM. People that can stand up and make a case for the political party, which is NRM, the mighty victorious movement, without fear.
Okay, you sit down. Now, so, what happened? Sit down.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
So when they told me that, I'm not somebody who believes just stories. So I said, what proof do you have? They gave me some contacts, which I checked, and they confirmed their story. They were changing the results, announcing different people, you can imagine. And the government people were involved, police and so on. So I moved in, removed the police commander there, removed him. Then I also made some, I talked with the electoral commission, they removed the returning officer. That's how they had a recount. Because you tell them what had happened with your votes.
Your Excellency, what happened is that when the counting is going, there are two ways that people could cheat an election. If they don't manage to cheat you from the field, because in the field we managed to guard the vote and we had all the DR forms and everything was clear that Namere had won the election, NRM had won, Masaka City Woman MP. So what the returning officer did, in the final tally, he eliminated 11 polling stations where I had won highly. Polling stations where I had 277 votes, 300 votes. For places like Kasijagirwa, the barracks, it has 4 polling stations. It is a given that all NRM candidates win those polling stations traditionally. They made sure they eliminate all of them. Honorable members, you bear me witness. You understand what 11 polling stations mean. It means 2 parishes, 2 full parishes. So they made sure all the places where I won highly. Around the marketplaces, I won very highly because, Your Excellency, your people were happy that you have removed the illegal imposer on the urban poor. So around the areas that are concentrated with those Vairi, I won very highly. They deliberately eliminated those 11 polling stations and then gave a final tally, which is fake. Instead of giving a tally for 314 polling stations, they gave a final tally, 11 polling stations less. 11 polling stations on the minimum we had for cities. Each polling station had 600 voters, averagely, for cities. I don't know about the village districts. So if you're talking 11 polling stations, you're talking 6,600 voters. And I was the winner in those polling stations. Averagely, I had 5,200 votes in those polling stations. So that's how they cheated you. And with your intervention, now we have 46 councillors out of 74.
So, so when we intervened, there was a recount and Namere won. And now, what was very interesting was after, in Masaka, NRM swept all these other elections. Would you want to give the figures? The ones which came after.
Honorable members, you can recall that after the MP election, we had the mayor, for cities. I think for the villages it was chairperson, but for cities we had the mayor, then another 3rd election a week later for the division mayors and the councillors, the parish councillors and city councillors. So when His Excellency the President listen to us. That day when we attacked him in courts in Rachura, when we went to Okumusalako, and he accepted. He allowed his security to let us in, and we told him all our grievances, and he intervened and made sure that the culprits, the regional police commander, then the returning officer, he made sure those positions had new officers serving. In the election of the division mayors and city councillors, for the first time in like 30 years, Masaka City managed to get a division mayor of NRM in Chimanya Kabonera division. Then out of 74 councillors that were voted in that election, we managed to get 46 of NRM flag bearers. Yet before Mzee made that intervention, before His Excellency made that intervention, in the first election, because you see there is parish councillors, then city councillors. In the first election of the 13, there are 13 in total, of just mayor and city councillors, we only got one. We only got one who won by just 12 votes in the first, before he intervened. For MP, we had not got, because they had cheated me, the MP that won. But after his intervention, we got the majority, and we are so happy Masaka City is doing much better. Thank you, Tata.
Thank you. So now, what Mamele was saying was prioritization in budgeting. Instead of what they call it naturally, I think in naturally they told me they call it pro-raw. Scattering, kumansa mansa, ukumemera. Scattering the budget. That was the problem in 2005, when Uganda had a bad situation of no power. After that election of 2006 early, I called the caucus. And I persuaded them that we prioritize roads. Yes, there are many priorities. Water is a priority, education is a priority, health is a priority, but we don't have money to cover all of them. That's why I said, can we concentrate on electricity? And if there is somebody from here, he can tell you how we moved the budget of roads from how many shillings. And because of that, we are able to do all these big roads you hear, like the one from Oruyo, Guru, Kitugu, Musingo. That was done. The one of Soroti, Moroto was because of that. The one of Moroto because of that. The one of Isingiro, Mbarara Chagati. The one of Mitiana, Kampala Mitiana. The one of Masaka, Kampala Masaka. So because of the one of this one of Jinja, going through Mayuge, Namayingo, Busia, they were done because of that. And the electricity, that's how we're able to do a number of the electricity projects. So that's what Namel is saying. Don't scatter. Let's choose some priority areas. When I was giving emphasis to works and to the roads, I was not giving the same emphasis to water, for instance. Yes, water is very important, but we didn't have money to do everything. But my reasoning was that if we do the roads and the electricity, we shall get investors. Investors will come in. Even if the villages may not have the water yet, but the investors, because what they need for them, they need electricity. Once they have that and some roads nearby, they will come. And once they come, they expand our growth and tax collection, and later on we can come back and deal with the water. So that's what Namina was talking about. So please, don't be lured into trying to scatter everywhere. Let's agree on what is crucial. Like this year, we are talking about AFCON, so that we finish with that one. Then there are some scientific innovations which I want us to support, because otherwise we shall lose them. You take Chira Motors, they will have orders. But if we don't produce, the orders will be cancelled. And we shall never recover that reputation again, because people have ordered. If we don't fulfill the order, our reputation is finished. So that's why we are saying that this year, can we fund Chira Motors, Magora, Senfuka, Tugume of coffee? The good thing is that some of these expenditures are one time. You do it, you don't have to do it again. Some of the costs are not recurrent. They are not like salaries. So that's what Namene was talking about, the prioritizing among priorities. The man from Kaberamaido made a very good point. Even if you are already elected, if you can bring to court proof that you use tribalism, you will be removed from your position, and you will not be allowed to compete for leadership again for some years. So, those who have been using sectarianism are playing with fire, because people have not bothered to follow them up. Because even if you are already elected, you will be removed by the court, and you will never compete again. So those who are using sectarianism in Kaberamaido, what sectarianism was this? Kumam against Teso or what? What was it?
Your Excellency, it was about Kumam versus Teso, Kumam versus Lango, and things related to that. In my particular case, my opponent, who was a member of parliament for Kyoga North, had lost his election there for being chair of the party and also flag bearer.
Dubai.
Yes, Your Excellency. So when he came to Kaberamaido, he said, I belong to Teso, I should also be displaced. Your Excellency, that was a very bad example for a cadre who has been a cadre of our party for a long time. And it also was disfranchising to our people. I thank God that the people of Kaberamaido have proved that wrong by voting me and voting my other friends, despite the fact that these particular allegations were actually false. Good. I thank you.
Thank you. But even if he's elected, he can be disqualified. Just bring evidence to the court.
Well, he lost.
Very good. That's true. Now BKK, the ferry, you know the carelessness, I've got it. The carelessness of our people. I had to change the manager of the Uganda Airline and borrow an elderly man from Ethiopian Airways who is now there. Now, when that old man came, he wrote me a report, big report, why the airline was not performing well. So many points, but one of them which I found was which is like the one of the Kumam man, the Teso man, was the with the airline. Such a simple thing. Our wonderful people would say, you let the airline Kinshasa. Friday, it will leave at 7. Monday, it will leave at midday. Wednesday, it will leave at 4 o'clock. Now, it says it's not good for passengers. Passengers need to know, because they don't have time to follow those details. They need to know that the airline to Kinshasa leaves at 1 o'clock without change. So when he told me this, I remembered our bus of Ntungamo. The one of Kabare would leave at this hour. Everybody knows Ruakabare Negenda Shaz. Then the one coming from Kabare to Mbarara, this hour. So now you can see now the carelessness. The way they were scheduling the ferry. We have put a brand new ferry there. But you hear how they are making it impossible. That it leaves Kabiramaido side in the afternoon. By the time it arrives on the Soga side, it is night. So the people who are going to do business must sleep there. Why don't you see the common sense that because people are coming to do business, they want to go back? Why don't you come, bring them in the morning, and take them back in the afternoon? So works. Why can't you have such common sense? Where is works now? They are like Uganda Airlines. Monday you leave 7. Tuesday you leave midnight.
Tired of the stress and mess that is your business network? Introducing Airtel Managed Network Solutions, the cost-effective, secure, scalable, and fully expertly managed network solution that makes running your business easier with expert management, scalable infrastructure, cost efficiency, enterprise security, zero downtime, cost-effective, 24/7 support. Secure, scalable, cost-effective, managed by Airtel experts. Your network fully managed in the cloud. Lower costs, scale fast, move faster, focus on growth. Untangle your network, unleash your business. Talk to our experts today. Call 125 or email business.support@ug.airtel.com.
As the way saying is right, sleep Kabramaido brings the business